Hey y'all, you see that sunshine coming in the door back there? Don't let it fool you, it's still a little chilly. And I had my sunglasses and I was all ready to go. I was going to head up to Sonic and get me a couple of those corn dogs that are 99 cents today only. Check your app out and see if you've got that deal. But I decided I didn't want to go after all, so I'm going to make me some corn dog fritters. So you guys join me in the kitchen and I'll show you what I'm going to do. The thing I'm going to do is make me a little cornbread batter. And I always end up making too much of this because I'm only going to use one hot dog, but that's just all I can do. I can't seem to get the recipe right, and I made up the recipe. I'm going to use about a half a cup of just plain self-rising cornmeal. Not even going to worry if it's full or not, because like I said, I always make too much. Now I'm going to put in maybe a tablespoon of self-rising flour right into my cornmeal. And then to give it the flavor that I like, because I think that corn dogs all have a little bit of a sweet flavor, so don't break everything in the kitchen. I'm going to put about a tablespoon, about a half tablespoon of sugar in there, just to give it that little bit of flavor of a real corn dog that you get at the fair. And I'm also going to put in an egg. I'm going to give this a good mix, and then I'm going to get me one of my hot dogs. Oh, I almost forgot the milk. Now I'm going to sprinkle in just a little pepper and just a little paprika, because you want it to have a little flavor. All right, I've got my skillet warming. I put just a little bit of olive oil down in there. I'm not going to deep fry these. I'm just going to pan fry them. So this will be just enough. And I got to get my hot dogs chopped up. I'm using just a regular guantly, and I'm not even sure if that's how you say it, but I've been eating these for years. I used to always buy them at Spring Street, but when Spring Street went out, I had to find them somewhere else, and they have them at Publix and at Food Line. So this is just the bun size chicken hot dog, and I'm going to chop these up real little. In half, and then I cut it in half again, and then I'm just going to cut it into little chunks. Now I'm going to dump them right into my cornbread mix. Get every one of them little hot dogs. Oop, one got away. All right, now there you have it. Like I said, I'm not going to end up using all that cornbread mix, but I don't know how much less to make. But I'm going to try to get a few hot dog bites, pieces into every little fritter. Okay, can you see how they're starting to puff up and get the bubbles in them just like a little pancake? Well, that's what you're looking for. Now I'm going to turn these over. Y'all, that didn't take but just a minute to make those. I didn't have a whole lot left. I could have probably got one more hot dog in there, but it's just for me. And look how many it made. I can't even eat all these. You'll have enough of these to share. You could even make these for your children or your grandchildren, because I think they'd really like them. Now we're going to serve them up. I'm going to serve my corn dog fritters up with some ketchup and mustard. And here's just a little tip. Always make sure you shake those bottles before you squeeze them so you don't get all that watered down gunk. All right, here they are. I'm only going to eat half of them right now. We'll see how many more I can hold, if any. I may have to save the rest of these for tomorrow, but don't they look good?